Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another post-max hardcore Iron Man progress video. And in the last video, we got a ton of drops from DKs, although still no Seers or Archer's Ring yet. We then went on to get a Sarah task, and from that task, we got a Ceridome Sword, shortly followed by a God Sword Shard 2. This means that all we're missing now is the God Sword Shard 3, and then we can finish the blade and complete our first God Sword. Although before we go back to God Wars, there's something I've been putting off for a while, and it's something that'll help us just so slightly in our race against death. Well, looks like we got another Zammy task. Before we go to Zammy though, there's a couple items I really want to get first, and that is a Carol's top and a Carol's bottom. Right now we have no Carols really except for the crossbow. Here's all the Barrows items that we have. So I think we're going to head back to Barrows, and the items I really want from Barrows, like I said, Carol's top and bottom, and I also want to get a Varric skirt. That'd be really useful for a lot of situations. So those three items are going to be on the agenda. I haven't streamed for quite a few days either, so gonna get the stream up and going. We're gonna do some Barrows, have a good time, and hopefully get some items. And also, now with the Seed Vault, we have all the free bank space, so we can actually store all the items now. Okay, this is really random, but I had a few comments about the wine not being very aesthetically pleasing, so we are gonna fix that. Alright, there we go. Check it out. You can thank me later. Okay, we're looking all set to go, and before we head off to Barrows, I want to check the boss log and see how much Barrows KC we have already. So we've done 315 Barrows chests. Hopefully we get lucky today. All right, first chest. This will set the mood for how this whole day goes. Elite clue. They turned the crab meme into a real thing here. Oh, I got the casket. Let's get out of here and see what we got. All right, elite casket. Zammy page 3. Those chats are definitely new. As for the Zammy page, you may or may not know, we have 3 of every single page with no completed books. So let's take a look at the tab here. Here's what we got. Is it new? Of course it's not. What was I expecting? But yeah, these chats are new. And luckily, with all the bank space we have now, we can actually put them in the bank and hope to get a full set eventually. Another freaking elite. There's that casket. Let's see it. Oh my god. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's shocking. That is 1 out of 33.75, I think it is. All right, this has to be the casket right here. Yes, another elite casket. Let's see it. All right, last chest for today. We got War Spear. I think it's the 3rd one on the account now. That breaks the dry streak. We were about 70 dry. I think exactly 70 dry. Nice. Okay, let's see how many spears we have now. I think it's number 3. Guthin's War Spear. That is number 3 on the account. Nice. That is 400 Barrows KC now. Okay, say GL. We finished Guthin's. Yo, that's awesome. That'll be so good for bandos. Oh, it's sweet. Look at that. Go over here into the Barrows tab down here. Guthin's. Oh, I'm so happy about that. After 3 spears and 3 plate bodies, we finished Guthin's. Hopefully don't go too dry for that Carol's now though, or that Varric skirt. Alright gamers, let's get another Varric's helm. Sweet. It's a cool item though. It's the second one. Okay, back to backs. Torag's hammers. That is the second one on the account now. We actually got back to backs. That's pretty crazy. So we got an item at 416. Guthin's, then we got nothing there. Now we just got Varric's helm and then Torag's hammers. Nice, dude. That's freaking sick to see items, even if it's not something that we need. Varric's flail. Nice. That's a new unique. Sweet. May not be something we need, but I guess for Callisto, that's gonna be really good, right? Hey, Durex Great Axe. That is the 4th, 2nd, 3rd. Okay, that is the 2nd Durex Great Axe on the account. Nice. Hey, Torag's plate body. We have that already though. That's back to back. Another back to back once again. I will put that in the bank with the rest of the Torag's plate bodies. Another Guthin's chain skirt. Nice. Let's go for the back to backs right here. And Aram's hood. We have that already. That's actually the first set we completed was the Aram's hood. That's where I stopped at last time as well because I wanted to complete the first set for the Mauritania Elite Diary. And Aram's hood was the last piece we got before we maxed. Fun fact. I don't know what it is with all these back-to-backs now. Every time this happens, it just tweaks me out. Guthin's helm. And I also decided I'm going to stop killing the monsters inside the cave catacomb thingies for the potential, because you only get runes out of that, and I have gotten quite a few runes. I have way more in the bank. But I just don't really need them. I'd rather just rush to get these Kirill's pieces and Varric skirt too, hopefully. So that's the plan, and hopefully we can get some Kirill's soon. That'd be really nice. I've been doing this for like 3 days now. I just noticed we have 2 full Guthin sets now. 2.5 full sets, actually. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. It is cool to see bank value, though. I do like seeing the number go up here. Durox Axe. We definitely have that one already. I know that. We'll toss that in with the other Durox Axes. Elite Clue. Elite Casket. Thank you very much. Nice. Hey, I just noticed this right here. The loot from the last 173 Barrows chest. I guess this is maybe what you could see in 160 chests, or that's kind of what I got in that. That's over 16 mil worth if I was a normal account. Durox Plate Body, we have that already. That's a lot of bank value too, 1.4 mil, holy. Yep, that is number 3. Chest number 500. Or, weird. Kirill's crossbow, it's a repeat. It's the one Kirill's piece that we have already, and we got a repeat. Oh well. Go for the back-to-backs now. The back-to-backs, Torax plate legs, that is a new item. We don't need it, but it's a new item, and that's pretty cool to see. Back-to-backs, dude, we got in back-to-backs so many freaking times. I'm not even like that shocked at this point. I'm always shocked again, and that's cool. Oh, Aram's top, we have at least one already. 2.4 mil. To the bank value now. We have the one in the set, and we have one here, so got 3 of them. Some GL. Yes, Kirill's skirt. The first Kirill's piece that we needed. That's freaking amazing. Yes. Let's get out of here. We finally got a Kirill's piece. I'm just happy to see like one Kirill's piece. That's what we came here for. Let's toss that in with the rest of the Barrows. It's so beautiful to see. I can happily leave here in peace now. I'm going to try a few more just to try and get a top, or a Varric skirt as well, but it's so nice to finally see that. Alright, Elite Casket from Barrows. Let's see it. That's really good. It's a new day now, and now that we have this Kirill skirt, I think I'm ready to go back to Zami. I personally think that doing Barrows for one specific item is really, really awful to do. I'm sure we'll probably end up going back at some point, but I want to get back to the Zami task and get back to God Wars and get back to what we were doing. So we're going to gear up and get ready for Zami again. But I really want to get started on this Zami task, so I'm going to gear up and I'll see you in just a bit here. Okay, we're all set up for Zami now, and besides the Kirill skirt, I have one big change I'm making. And that is, I'm going to be using the Ancient Staff. First reason is just to kill the imps with, and second reason is because due to a recent update, when you equip the Ancient Staff, it remembers your auto-cast spell. So before, if you unequipped it, you go back to Bash, but now when you unequip it and re-equip it again, it remembers that. So I can just go ahead and straight up attack any monsters with blood spells, and not have to go to my spellbook every time and click on the spell, then click on the monster back and forth every time. So that is a very, very convenient update that came at a great time. By the way, that update was for like almost every weapon, not just for the Ancient Staff, but yeah. In this slot right here, I used to have a Trollheim tab, but now I don't have to worry about unequipping the Arclight since we're just switching the weapon. So I don't want to worry about like saving a bank space there because there's nothing to save, if that makes sense. And what we're going to be doing now, instead of teleporting to Trollheim, is using the Nexus in the house to teleport to the Troll Stronghold. And it is a bit more of a run because it teleports you all the way up here instead of over here at the Trollheim teleport. But I always walk around killing the imps anyways. I never run while I'm there because the respawn rate is like the perfect timing if you're walking. So this is the different method I'll be doing now. Every time I get here to start killing the imps, I'm going to have to make sure to undo the spell. And then before I head into Zami, I'll have to remember to click that again. There's only one item I need / want to get from here before we move on. And that's a Zami Spear, which we are going to make into a Hasta if / when we get it. And that'll be really useful for Calphite Queen and probably some other things as well. But mainly Calphite Queen is what I want to use it for. And because Zami is so deadly and there's nothing else we really need from here, like we don't need a Staff of the Dead, I'm going to leave Zami and never come back once we get a spear, because the risk of death is just so high here compared to any of the other God Wars bosses, and the longer you're here, the higher chance there is of death. I know I keep saying death, but death is a very high probability at Zami over all the other bosses. And then of course we still just need a God Sword Shard 3 to finish up our blade, and we have 2 hilts, so we can finish our SGS or ZGS if we get God Sword Shard 3. So either one of those drops will be very, very nice to get. So it looks like we are starting the task with 58 KC, and we have quite a few kills left to go. No, that was a very short trip. What? What? Okay, yeah, is that my internet or is that the server? Let me see. That is my internet. Well, it looks like we're not doing Zammy today. As I've mentioned in the past, there's a difference between taking risks and just being stupid on a hardcore. And it's really weird because up until the last week, I haven't had DCs for months. And I know this probably sounds stupid, but maybe it might be because I'm resetting my router now. Like, I used to almost never unplug it, but now, ever since I started PVMing, overnight I've been unplugging it and then plugging it back in when I wake up, and now I've been having issues here and there. I mean, not that often, but definitely more often than not having them at all. That probably sounds really stupid and paranoid, but it's probably a sign, I think. We'll get back to the Zammy task next time though, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.